All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about the Denver Broncos. Folks, we're less than 24 hours away from the start of the NFL draft, and the Denver Broncos currently have the 12th pick in the first round. Now, it is a little bit bleaker outside of that. They only have 2 picks in the top 100 coming in the third round, pick number 76. However, they do have a 4th. They have 3 5ths, 2 6ths, and a 7th. But folks, all that matters, in my opinion, I don't care if it's JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix, it's not going to be, unfortunately, Zach Wilson or Jarrett Stidham. You just need your quarterback. You literally just need your quarterback and everything will be okay. I'm not saying, Bo Nix or Michael Penix or JJ McCarthy or whoever Denver ends up drafting in the first round. They're going to be taking a QB, though. We're going to get into this report in just a second, but I get it, man. You cut Russ loose. You're losing a bunch of money. It might be like kind of a retweak season, but folks, you just need your quarterback. Countless examples, most recently CJ Stroud in the Houston Texans. This Denver Broncos team, I get it. They lost a bunch of pieces. Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Lloyd Cushenberry, Justin Simmons, Josie Jewell, Jonathan Harris. I know you need some cornerbacks. You need some edge rushers. You need pieces all across your roster. Rome wasn't built in a day, but you just need your quarterback. And I feel so comfortable and I feel so confident because Sean Payton is still the head coach for the Denver Broncos. And even though he's such a great offensive genius mind, he's a great head coach. I know that the pressure is on. It doesn't matter that he's Sean Payton. Doesn't matter he has this historical pedigree. He needs a quarterback. They need a quarterback, and he's going to do what needs to be done. So welcome back to the channel. Sorry, Broncos fans. We haven't made a Broncos video in way too long. Most of the offseason was mainly negative for this Broncos team, but it is what it is. It's going to be a new season, and you just got to get back right on track. You got to get back on track here. So welcome back to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. By the time some of you guys watch this video, the Denver Broncos probably will have already drafted. But if we could try and get this video to 100 likes, that would mean the world to me. Broncos fans, every video I make on you guys show mass amounts of love and appreciation. I seriously love you guys so much. So The Athletic's Diana Rossini reported on Wednesday that the Broncos could attempt to use one of their top players to trade up in the draft and select the quarterback of their desires. Here's the quote. The Broncos at pick number 12 are still interested in moving up, but there is a limit on the cost they are willing to stomach. Make no mistake, Sean Payton wants a QB. Most teams in the top 5 believe the Broncos could swing massively with a package that may include star cornerback Patrick Surtain and players on expiring deals. So I get it. They just picked up his 5th-year option. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. I wouldn't count it out. I really wouldn't count it out, folks. I get it. Vance Joseph, your defensive coordinator, the defense wasn't great last season. The offense wasn't great last season. However, you did pick up intriguing linebackers like Cody Barton, and I still think there's some really good pieces on your defensive side. You brought in Malcolm Roach from the New Orleans Saints, who, in my opinion, has been begging for a starting role. Same thing applies to safety from Miami and Brandon Jones. But you look at guys, you still got Pat Surtain. You still got one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Jonathan Cooper, Alex Singleton, Zach Allen, there are still Benito. There are still some pieces on this defensive side where, I think there'll be a fine defense, even if you trade away your star cornerback. But to be quite honest with you, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to trade up into the top 5. I just saw a report apparently from Peyton Manning that was saying, the Broncos are very big on JJ McCarthy. The way I take that is, there's always going to be a quarterback who falls, right? And what's really important is where you land. Where you land really matters, and I get it. They just traded away Jerry Jeudy for 2 day 3 picks. Horrible return for a former first-round pick. They also cut veteran safety Justin Simmons. I get it, man. You only have 2 picks in the top 100. They're 18th in draft capital. It's not looking great. But where you land matters. And when we're looking at potential Broncos QBs from the draft in the first round, if JJ McCarthy falls, because there's always a quarterback who falls. Folks, if JJ McCarthy falls to pick 7, pick 8, I guarantee you the Denver Broncos will at least make a phone call or two to try and acquire that draft pick to select JJ McCarthy. If they get JJ McCarthy, I'm feeling really good about the future of the Denver Broncos paired up with Sean Payton. I get it. You lost Jerry Jeudy. He has, to be honest with you, if we're keeping it a buck here, because Judy's no longer a Bronco, underwhelmed me for like one of his 4 seasons in Denver. It was severely underwhelming for a first-round draft pick as high as his praise was coming out of college. I'm not glad they cut him loose, but we kind of had a feeling that it was coming. And once again, he got 2 day 3 picks. It was a horrible return, but it is what it is. And I think JJ McCarthy would be a good fit on Denver, but most likely there's going to be a team, whether it's Minnesota trading up for pick 4 or 5 from the Chargers or the Cardinals to select JJ. You can't count out the New York Giants. Seattle could potentially make a crazy move. But I think having the 12th pick gives you a bunch of options here. And I wouldn't be surprised if they trade back for Bo Nix. I wouldn't be surprised if they reach a little bit and take Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix will be the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos this upcoming season. And, I get it. He's a little bit on the older side. But once again, we got to revert back to, Sean Payton's kind of on the hot seat here. I know he's only in year 2, and they just cut, veteran QB Russell Wilson loose, who he didn't want nor picked. But I do think Bo Nix, given his age, given his collegiate career, I think he throws a great football. I think he's like the definition of NFL ready. It wouldn't be surprising to me if Bo Nix was the best rookie quarterback. Once again, depends on where a lot of these quarterbacks land, and where they land matters. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bo Nix had one of the better seasons for rookie QBs next year. And if he lands at Denver at pick 12 or around pick 12, I think the first half of the season, Bo Nix will be one of the better rookie quarterbacks in the National Football League, because he's had so much experience, whether it's at Auburn or whether it's at Oregon. He has so much experience, and he's flying under the radar, in my opinion, just because of his age, right? So you need a quarterback because you need to win, or you at least need some momentum. The Denver Broncos this upcoming season, if Sean Payton wants to keep his job, you need momentum, and you need a rookie quarterback, or you need a quarterback to give you that momentum. And I don't think it's going to be Zach Wilson, although he's all right. Jarrett Stidham's definitely all right, and these guys throw good footballs, but I want them to draft Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy. And, you need cornerbacks, you need edge rushers, you need a bunch of pieces all across the board. But in my opinion, if they can have a good draft outside of pick 12, you've got 1 third rounder, you've got a 4th rounder, you've got 3 5ths, 2 6ths, and a 7th. You can make your roster better. You can pick some intriguing players in the later stages of the draft. You need a good draft, but more importantly, in my opinion, you need the quarterback of the future. So Broncos fans especially, let me know, what are you doing at pick number 12? Who is your starting quarterback for this upcoming season? Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, and we'll see you probably in a day from now.